Hey, I could tell something was bothering you when you asked me to come over, so I picked up some takeout from the usual place on the way here to cheer you up. Now, are we going to stand in the doorway all night, or are we going to head inside? That's what I thought. Here, take one of the bags. So, bestie, what's got you in a slump? Oh, I see. It's about that girl. I thought you two were going to see one of the new horror movies that just came out this weekend. But what? I thought you told me it was her idea when you texted me all excitedly yesterday. I'm failing to see the issue. Oh, I see. You're finally going to ask her out, aren't you? It's obvious. You two have been fawning over each other for over a month now. Okay. I love you, bestie, but sometimes you're just way too dense for your own good. So let's try this instead. She was the one who suggested going to the movies, right? Right. And she doesn't like horror movies very much, right? That's exactly my point. She's not a horror movie fan, which means she's suggesting going because it's something you like. And she wants to do something with you to see you having a good time. Which, as your best friend, I completely understand. Why? You're just way too adorable when you're doing or talking about something you enjoy. It's almost like you're about to fly away. So don't feel bad about it. She's doing it to spend time with you, not because of the movie itself. Got it now, silly? I'm glad to see the light bulbs in that little head of yours starting to turn on. And this part may just be my personal opinion, but she's almost as shy as you, but she's also clever. So if I were her, I'd be using the dark movie theater and scary movie as an excuse to hold your hand through the whole movie and cling to you. And from what I've seen, she's also just as inexperienced and awkward as you when it comes to anything even slightly romantic. And maybe she's just too embarrassed to say she wants to be closer to you directly. It's true, though. You two are an absolutely adorable mess around each other. But back to the main issue. You want to ask her out, but you don't know how. Oh, you know how to. Oh, but you don't want to potentially lose her as a friend if she doesn't feel the same way? Okay, that fear is entirely valid. Sitting on this side of the table, I can tell you with 100% confidence that she likes you romantically. But if me spelling it out to you that she's into you isn't enough, then how about when you two went to that cafe together? Exactly. She wanted your company while she caught up on her work. And you can't tell me she just wanted someone's help to pick out things for her new place. Fine. But you don't just invite anyone over as an extra pair of eyes when picking out something for your new place. How about this? Even if you don't believe me, before you ask her out, just let her know how much you like spending time with her as a friend. That way, when you ask her out, there won't be any misconceptions about hanging out with her just because you like her in a romantic way. Okay? Now, what do I always tell you? That's right. Communicate. Just like we're doing right now. No, it's not that different. I mean, yes, we are childhood friends, but still, this proves you know how to talk about your feelings in an articulate way. I've always liked that about our relationship, how open you are to me about what you're thinking and feeling, and I know that you can do that for her as well. No, there isn't someone better than you. You are one of the, if not the most caring and empathetic person I know. No. No more buts. We're not going to go in a loop going over this until morning like the last time you overthought something. Look at me. Yes, we are doing this again. Now, repeat after me. I am more than enough, and my feelings are valid. No, you know how this works. You have to make me believe you. Look at me while you say it so I can hear you. That sounded like you were trying to ask me a question. Try it one more time. Good job. It's normal to feel vulnerable and embarrassed when you're telling someone about your feelings. It's called having emotions. If you weren't having these emotions about confessing to her, then I would be the one stopping you, okay? It's kind of my job as your childhood friend. Now, are you feeling better about your date? Good. Now let's finish eating before everything gets cold. And I look forward to hearing about your new girlfriend after your date. I'm sorry. I just couldn't help but tease you. Here, I know you've been eyeing this box since I set it down on the table. We can have dessert first. Just let me get the utensils. It better not all be gone before I get back.